Hey. I was kind of watching this live, but hey. Alright, y'all, hold on. It's like too quiet. Alright, go. Bruh, why is it? It's literally not even working. Sort of. I mean, no, not really. Huh? Oh. I got this stuck in my tooth, dang it. It was good. It's white cheddar popcorn. It's addicting. I feel myself. You could join the block party. You talking about musty. You must know what musty is because you probably smell like that. See, I try to refrain from saying rude things, but sometimes I can't. Is what I want. Man. Is it glitchy? Good night. I'm fine. That popcorn stuck in my tooth. Anyways, I'm trying. Some people are just rude. I was unnecessary to come in here and call me musty, but okay. Like, do you just hate women in general? You're not a girl's girl if you come in here bullying. I'm provoked, by the way. I'm just literally eating popcorn and you just called me musty for no reason. Oh, thank you. It's a donation. Like, unprovoked. If I'm Ronald's sister, then that would mean Ronald is not my dad. Are you dumb? So now you're trying to say I'm Ronald's sister? You can't even lie. People are just so ignorant. That's okay. You know what is funny? I'm just thinking about there's this somebody told me to do this trend. And I'm like, how am I gonna throw it in a circle? That's all you think about. People have so much faith that I can do things that I can't. That they think I could deliver. I can't deliver, okay? Okay. I'm just saying. No. Someone sent me a video of that. Like, audio that's like, throw it in a circle or something. And they're like, so and so wants you to do this trend. I was like, oh, you mean you, not them, you. And she was like, yeah, me. Go ahead, drop popcorn. I'll pick it out. And I was like, you really think, well, I didn't say that to them. I was thinking in my head, people really think that I could throw it in a circle? Hello? I got a big bump, but that doesn't mean, I don't know. Oh, Lord.
Barely one Sunday morning.
Nice. About Avatar. Prove it. Well, I was gonna attempt to try, but I don't think I could throw it in a circle. I really know. Oh, Lord is right. Like, why do, I don't know. People have so much faith that I could do things. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens. I'm sorry. Nothing can come between us. Bro. They got too much faith. You love me? Thanks. just sitting here. Huh? How am I gonna do that? How does anyone do that? I need to look up some tutorials, okay? Because I'm gonna look up some tutorials while I'm playing. I gotta do it. White cheddar popcorn. Okay, so my tongue is white, and what does that got to do with anything? I brush my tongue. Do you? That literally does not mean anything. If you have a brown tongue, that's actually not good. Or would you want any color but white? Like, that doesn't make sense. Do I have a brown tongue or do I have a white tongue? What? Ugh. Literally, it is pink. What are you talking about? That is your taste buds. What color do you think your taste buds are supposed to be? Oh my god. Why are you in here, Gus? Please leave me alone. Ugh. Danger Gus. Danger Gus. He's just weird, that's all. Anyways, you love me? Thank you. Hey. No one was talking to you. No, you don't. No, you don't. Oh, thank you. I read the comment that someone said that they wish they looked like me, and I was like, no, you don't. Never mind, I read that wrong, but yeah, thank you. Imagine seeing Sade live. Bruh. Thank you. Thank you for the I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Thank you. You know what I found at the Joe's? You know what I found at Joe's? Well, Trader Joe's. I found my cotton candy grapes. I have been looking for those everywhere. When I tell you I snatched them. I was like, yes! Even though I have grapes. I have grapes on grapes on grapes. Well, actually, you're mistaken because grapes are not healthy. If you have too many of them, they're bad for you. Grapes are actually not healthy for you at all. And especially because these are cotton candy ones. They are good, but if you have too many, it's bad for you. That's why they tell you not to eat too many. And also, don't give them to your dogs because they kill your dog. You gotta be careful. No, grapes are bad for you. Just like, okay, some fruits you can eat, but if you have too many grapes, you are gonna make yourself sick. Like, you can't eat a whole bunch of grapes. Like, 5 at the most, maybe. I do eat a lot of grapes, but the thing is like, yeah, you need to look it up because it says do not eat too much grapes. I really don't want to hear that for. And I still gotta watch Urban Cowboy. And all the other movies I said I was gonna watch. If you eat 22 to 24 grapes, good luck. Thank you for what the gifts. Thank you. Not really. I need to watch what is that? Welcome to Daryl. I have to finish the Diddy documentary. You're asking me if I'm somewhere that I'm not gonna respond to. That sounds creepy. Yeah, welcome to Theory. No, I'm not there. So obviously if I'm not gonna answer, why are you saying so yes? I'm just gonna let you be stupid. You call that place, they're just going to report you to the police. That's it, that's all. I'm not there, so. Okay. Call them. Do it. I just want someone to get arrested. Yes, they will because they're harassing someplace I'm not. So I want them to do it and be an idiot. Please, do it. I hope you get arrested too. You're in here literally doxing places that I'm not at.
Your girlfriend's dad doesn't like his gift. Maybe there's time to get a deal on something else. Wait.
Okay. Keep thinking that. Ever since I got this new charger, I charge my tablet like nothing. I use this other charger and it takes like hours to charge. I'll give it to someone special. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. But the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special, special. Hold on, guys. There we go. Okay. What did he say, bro? I'm trying to clean my screen. Well, it's just stuck. Okay. If there was someone to rely on me, I guess I was a shoulder to cry on. Face all over with a fire in his heart. A man undercover, but it's on me. Hey.
if you get a lump or swelling in your
Okay.
neck. Stop step-bound and call
I'm
your doctor
back.
if you're
Sorry, I had to mute it.
serious allergic reaction. Severe side effects may include inflamed pancreas or gallbladder problems.
What the
Tell your
heck?
doctor if you experience vision changes, depression,
I
or
don't have
suicidal
to do
thoughts
this
before
anyway.
scheduling procedures with anesthesia. If you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be, or taking birth control pills. Taking Zepbound with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting, which can cause dehydration and worsen kidney problems. Ask your healthcare provider about once-weekly Zepbound and check your coverage today at zepbound.com.
I'm just gonna put everything. Look at this dress.
Santa baby, just slip a sable under the tree for me. Been an awful good girl, Santa
They don't want my
baby,
side.
so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa baby, I'll wait up for you, dear Santa baby. So hurry down the chimney tonight.
It ain't funny.
Think of all the fun
Well, I got an uncle from Worcester that, if you rewound back,
the fellas that I haven't kissed. Next year I could be just as good.
If you follow me, I'll follow you back. If you like this video,
My Christmas list. Santa baby, I want a yacht, and really that's not a lot.
I'll like 3 of you.
Why do people do that? That is so terrifying. You know what they had at Walmart? And I got paid not much from Facebook. But you know what they had at Walmart? You know the astronaut thing that you have at the sky and it like makes it look like stars and a galaxy? Yeah, I got it. Berea tacos. Not Berea, Berea tacos. How do you say it? Berea tacos.
What's so funny about this? Huh? What's so funny about it? Let me know. I really want to know because this. So I'm sure everybody knows about what's going on. FYP page.
That's not funny.
What's so funny about this? Huh? What's so funny about it? Let me know. I really want to know.
Let me tell y'all one of the most craziest things that has ever happened to me as a content creator. So back in 2022, I woke up, was half asleep, saw this picture of Olivia Rodrigo and Addison Rae on my feed. So I made a video saying, oh my god, y'all, I woke up and thought they looked similar here. And that struck a freaking nerve. This woman got so mad at that video that she was literally in my DMs berating me at 17. I was so confused. And she sent so many voice messages.
Hi, I just want to tell you how I feel about you because you're an ugly ass, inconsiderate, 17-year-old, racist ass, ugly little black girl. And you're gonna learn when nobody fucking loves you, you crusty ass 17.
We gotta stop that. That's kind of messed up. You see, this is what I hate. Okay, so And I am gonna say it because it does bother me and I don't like it. When people literally sit here and say, oh,
Serious allergic reaction. Severe side effects may include inflamed pancreas or gallbladder problems.
I didn't even, that was not even me. I'm gonna have to end this. Hold on. cyberbullying because I feel like some people would resort to cyberbullying when they don't like someone. I bully the chat by what? Telling them that I'm black when you say that I'm white. That is literally, I'm not, that's a microaggression. Like a lot of the times people do microaggressions in my comment sections, especially when they say we love your wig, but no one calls out the BS, especially considering the fact that people called me the R word and they literally made a whole video talking about calling out the president for using that word. A bunch of disabled people did, but yet nobody says anything. How am I bullying the chat by telling people to stop being ableist? How is that literally bullying the chat by telling people to stop being anti-black? That's bullying because I told you to stop? And I'm not saying that's the only thing I said, but if you chalk that up to bullying, then you have, your mindset is wrong. When you say maybe it's the internet that hates me, that's why there's gonna be a law passed for stricter cyberbullying, because I think cyberbullying needs to be taken seriously. And then when you fall under that category and you do get charged, I'm gonna be happy because then people do need to start being held accountable for being a cyberbully. To literally say, well, maybe it's the internet hates you. No, maybe people need to learn to not cyberbully. Maybe what people need to do is get off the internet if they cannot resort to calling someone fat or saying, oh my God, you eat too much, or being fat phobic or any of the sorts, or being a bigot to begin with. If you cannot learn to respond to someone and hold them accountable without being a bigot, then you need to get off social media. You sit here and allow people to be fat phobic, but then turn around and say that I'm all of these things, including transphobic, which I'm not, and then allow people to be transphobic. So what kind of a hypocrite sits here and allows people to do that while trying to actively call out the very same things you're allowing people to do? Make that make sense. I didn't put Jay's face in a casket. You're confusing Jay with Bill, and you need to stop putting words in my mouth that I never said, because that live stream is screen recorded. I said Bill Vogue. Do you know who Bill's Vogue is? Bill.Vogue? He's a white, heavyset man on this internet that got caught talking to minors on Instagram that told me to go DIE. No one mentioned Jay anything. Thank you. Nobody said Jay nothing. You're trying to put words into my mouth, and it's not gonna work. You're just trying to make me lash out, and it's not gonna work. I know I didn't say Jay, and I know who I was specifically talking about because someone came in my live stream and said Bill lied and said that he never told me that, when yes he did. He told everybody in the live that, including K-Wavy, so what are we talking about? And I know it's years ago, and I don't need anyone from that time period coming and telling me what I can and cannot say. But yes, he did do that. And unless Jay is a fat white man named Bill, then I would suggest you stop, because that's not Jay. Nobody was talking about Jay. I never said I did that to Jay. I want to make that 100% clear. Why would I do that to him for? He's not the one that told me to go. You just literally want to come in here and act like I bully people unprovoked because you don't want to be held accountable. And the hardest part is letting go of being a bully. You don't want to do that. And that's fine. Then you will end up like Heartbreaker and all the other people. You think that it's okay because you don't have to be held accountable, that you can continue on your merry way of bullying people, and you don't have to. That's the problem. You want to continue to be a bully with all the perks of literally what is your whole purpose? What is your meaning? What is the point of you as a person if you're going around being a big bully? What is the whole purpose of calling something out if you're literally going to allow something else? You can't sit here and be a social justice warrior or be an activist if you're being fat phobic. It goes against everything that you're doing. You can't sit here and allow certain people to do something but then call yourself an activist. And no, I did not say I was an activist either, and I don't need people in my comment section saying you're not an activist, you're performative. Activists are people that go out to the streets and protest. I never said I was an activist. But at the end of the day, what gives you any right to call anything out if you condone and allow it? There's no point to be calling out racism if you're allowing it. There's no point to be calling out any of this stuff if you're allowing it, especially allowing people to be anti-black. You're weird for that. I didn't make fun of all cancer patients, considering the fact that I have a supporter that literally beat cancer. So what are we talking about? And I literally explained the whole situation to them. Or so I believe. If not, I'll re-explain it again. Because what I said is that Selma Blair is a Zionist. So if you're supporting a Zionist, then I don't know what to tell you. Was it wrong for me to say what I said? Probably, yes. But I said it because I was angry, because we're not going to sit here and minimize what's going on with children in Gaza. We're definitely not going to do that, considering the fact that why can't people just accept the fact it's a genocide and stop being hateful? These poor children do not deserve what is happening to them, all because they exist. All because they're being denied food. Imagine someone denying your child food or denying them to be able to eat. You just gonna let them deny your child? Like, I'm so sick and tired of people sitting here defending people. Like, I have to sit here and watch the world that we live in crumble. It's not even just what's going on in Gaza. Imagine sitting here hearing that cancer patients, kids with cancer, are being deported because of a shitty president we have. But yet I'm supposed to sit here and watch the world crumble and act like as if these are not very serious subjects. Like, as if I'm one person, and instead of sitting here worrying about the wrong things, you should use your voice and your power to end Gaza, to end the ceasefire in Gaza. They say they're gonna cease fire and then they never do. You're sitting here worried about the wrong things. If you used your voice for the right things, then things would get better, but they don't, because you want to sit here and be a big bully. And then you want to allow people to say stuff to me and then say, well, we ain't see it. Why do we have to tell them anything? They don't even have an account with a profile picture, so we don't need to say anything. Why do we have to tell them anything? They don't even have an account with a profile picture, so we don't need to say anything. They don't got a big following, so we don't need to care, big following or not. You need to lead by example, and you're not leading by example. Like I said, do not copy anything that I do, because I do have a younger audience that watches me, despite me saying 21 plus. I can't control that. But do not do anything that I do or copy me. I have to change my mindset, right? I'm not an influencer. I'm a content creator at the end of the day. I don't influence anyone to do anything. So I had to change my wording, because I wouldn't call myself an influencer. So I had to change my wording, because I wouldn't call myself an influencer, because I don't influence people to do something. Whether someone says you influenced me positively, that's like, something that I really gotta, sorry, my phone is getting hot, that's why. I have to realize that yes, some people might be influenced positively, but there's some things I did that was just not right. And if we're gonna admit to our faults and how I responded was wrong, you respond wrong every single day, and you need to own up to that as well. Some of you guys need to just sit here and be like, yeah, I was a bully. I am a bully. You don't want to admit this stuff, and then you want to continue to, that's like having your cake and eating it too. That saying, like, you want to have your cake and eat it too. You literally sit here and just want to be able to do certain things, but you can't be advocates. Advocates are not people that sit here and literally resort to calling someone a fat bitch. Like, let's be for real. Everyone back a while back, like years back, was like, debate. A debate is not hopping in someone's box and bullying and berating them and then acting like that's a debate. People that argue back and forth in a debate over things that are not factual is not a debate. People that argue back and forth in a debate over things that are not factual is not a debate. At that point, you gotta stop calling it a debate. A debate is literally proving things with facts. It's not hopping in someone's box and calling them the Hunchback of Notre Dame. That's not with facts. It's not hopping in someone's box and calling them the Hunchback of Notre Dame. That's not hopping in someone's box and calling them the Hunchback of Notre Dame. That's not what debating is for. And if you actually watch a debate, like nowhere in these political debates, and if you actually watch a debate, like nowhere in these political debates, nowhere in these political that's far from a debate if you have to sit here and insult someone. That's not a debate. That's not helping the subject you're talking about. Because let's say if the subject's about abortion and you insult someone, okay, well then you strayed from the topic of, sorry, my nose itches, abortion, and it's never about abortion. Now you insulted someone and you're not trying, my nose itches, abortion, and it's never about abortion. Now you insulted someone and you're not trying to make your point valid. You're just trying to be. It's just people trying to see who can be the biggest bully. Sorry, it is getting hot, so I gotta get off my phone. But anyways, have a good day or night where you guys are. We'll see you guys